is a defense announcement. The substation is now off limits to all citizens and...
Let's not have any trouble.
Speak to protocol officer if you require access for a legitimate reason.
Welcome back. WeArEuS.
Consort with the locals, eh? Who the hell else am I supposed to consort with?
Welcome back, WeArEuS, and this is where I am apparently not allowed to do my intro. So, how about we just get into Atomfall and figure out what's going on in the cellar here. Yep, still can't talk to him. Alright, as always, trusty axe, for I am lumberjack. So, last episode we got, well, the key to the cellar here. Found that in the little tucked away hideout where a scientist was apparently camped out and didn't meet a particularly positive end. You know, I really wish I could just take glass bottles and hold a particular button and just put them into my actual inventory and then be able to throw them as a distraction or to lure enemies closer.
Slowly now. Come into the light where I can see you.
You first. He says while he steals everything that isn't nailed down.
Wait. You're not one of the scientific staff.
He says with glowing eyes. If it looks like a tree and talks like a tree. Hey there, he of the glowing bloodshot eyes.
Who the blazes are you? I know every face on the project, and you're not one of them. How did you know I was down here?
I found a clue to the lab while exploring the medical facility.
You found it in... You mean to say you were inside the interchange? Just how did you get in there? They sealed the place tight.
I dabble in wandering. I found a key card that worked on the doors. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
You found one? Just found a key card?
It happens.
I believe you. It's so ludicrous that I searched to no avail. Will you just find one? Too ludicrous to be untrue. The interchange. Open again after all this time. Astonishing. I thought it was sealed for good, and its contents forever out of reach. But look, do you realize what this means? If you have access to the interchange, then we might be able to stop this nightmare before it spreads beyond the wall.
Speaking of nightmares, your eyes. Spread beyond the wall. Yep. Spread what?
You must have seen it. In the interchange. That damned infestation.
Magical.
We first discovered the growth at the Oberon site. I was one of the team assigned to study it. You know, first we thought it was benign. Beneficial even, according to the early results.
Fools that you were. Ooh, Oberon site? what is Oberon?
That's the proverbial long story. And we don't have time for it at present.
I could
I promise
strangle you right
we'll have your
now.
answers. But first, you must understand what we're dealing with. In our experiments, small doses of the growth in a purified form showed the most astonishing effect on cognitive capability. But it was not purified nearly enough, as it transpired. Its active agent was much more active than we realized. What it was doing to both our bodies and our minds all the while, it beggars imagination. We thought we held the future in a test tube. But all we had isolated was evil in its purest form.
Technically, evil probably isn't the proper term to apply here, if it's something that's just acting passively and naturally. But since I don't know enough about whatever it is, ooh, are you talking about the learning stimulant?
But don't worry yourself on that point. Contamination is inevitable here. That stuff started seeping into your blood the moment you set foot inside the
Oh,
zone.
good.
But you'll be all right now that you found me. You just have to trust me. And we have so little time. I desperately need your help.
I can see it in your eyes. Sure, let's go with this. What can I do to help?
I need you to go back to the medical facility, and this time go deeper.
Oh,
All the way down to the quarantine level. Somewhere in there is a sealed cylinder. It's labeled Sample 1. Find it and bring it here to me. Do that, and I can promise answers. Answers and a way out of here. Here's my keycard. It will get you deeper into the medical section.
well, crap. Yeah, let's go with this. And you can't do this yourself?
I daren't go too close to the growth. Out here, I'm in full control of my mental faculties. But in there, where its influence is so strong, it's safer for you to go. The contamination hasn't progressed far on you at all. Before you go, you should help yourself to a dose of my inoculant. There's one lying around here somewhere. If you ever encounter a thick area of growth or are suffering from a potent strain of the infection, that stuff will ease the burden. It should give you a better chance of surviving infested areas. And with any luck, it will silence the voices in your head. Best of luck.
Interesting. Ooh. Just gonna get right on in there. Burn salve recipe. Oberon biology report. Burn salve. I didn't hold Q. The transportation of the cores ample to the special facility on the lower floor has been successfully completed. It was not, however, completed satisfactorily, in my opinion. I laid down a list of safety measures that were all to be observed, not treated like some manner of a la carte menu. Safety margins were inexcusably shaved. I would remind you all that on matters of institutional safety, that I am the final arbiter, and not Dr. Garrow. Signed, Dr. A. Holder. I suppose we could also abbreviate that to just A-hole, as I'm sure many of the other staff did. Yoink. Okay, we're all full up on poison, apparently. Not to be done about that, since I can't make anything with poison yet. It's an interesting conjecture. Unhappily, the only way we can discover if the growth will form specific and specialized organs if it were to grow large enough is to allow it free rein, and I would hope the arguments against that are self-evident. Even at this generalized level, the organic material is very interesting, showing chemical characteristics not dissimilar to those found in the human brain and nerve tissue. Signed, A-hole. Oh, it's A-hole. Nice. Lots of poison in here, though. That should be... Ooh. Really did need more alcohol, too. Yoink. Experimental inoculant. Ooh, a new skill. Infection resistance. You have injected yourself. Okay. I didn't need to read that anyway. I mean, shame on me for being surprised and stun-locked by the fact. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we just... Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Some skills, well, I already know that. Healing consumables restore more health over time. Yeah, that's about worth five. Oh, we just have this now. That I actually really do appreciate. Deep Pockets calls to me, though. Well, health regeneration, heart rate rises slower and recovers faster. Not particularly important. Increases maximum health. And costs 5. That is far too in excess. I actually do want kill momentum. Especially since most of the stuff that I kill with melee requires multiple hits and tends to be in groups. So having a buff that just makes you kill harder faster is pretty good. I've been thinking about that for a while now. Thick skin. I really wish this provided information as to how much damage it reduced. I'm going to have to say a lot of this stuff is pretty overpriced in terms of how many stimulants they consume to activate. Charisma, 4 feels appropriate considering how important bartering is. Scavenger, unless it makes it literally instantaneous, 5 is too much. And I can actually test it now that I think about it. I could just save, then buy it. Unlock it, then test it, then, you know. But the point stands. Some of this is just, radiation resistance. Not relevant at the moment since I can just make the stuff instead. But that probably, almost certainly, stacks with the I'll call it medicine. The radiation resistance medicine. Though I've only come across one place that's actually had radiation so far. I'm sure there will be at least another one somewhere in the interchange, but yeah, I want to carry more stuff. Right now we have 4. Healing. This says more health over time. Does this? I wonder if this actually applies to bandages or not. We have 4, so chances are we'll be able to get it soon. But right now, I'd rather have kill momentum. Purchase. Buy it. Alright, what were we doing? Alright, we can now carry more stuff, so I'm just going to take everything that... isn't nailed down and actually has value to me. Poison, poison. Just want to grab this. Okay, so we now have resistance, some measure of resistance to the, looking like that. But I don't imagine it's going to be immunity, which is fine. I really do wish that I had... I wish I had the ability to make medicine that grants me resistance to their effects. Wow, that took a lot less time than I had expected it to. Oh, there it is. There are multiple doors out of here, but I'm just going to take the one I see first. Okay, so we've got two things we can do here. And apparently 3 trackable leads in this region. Investigation. Let's go based on... Let me choose, you silly slut. There we go. Dr. Garrow, scientist, was captured and carted off to the protocol camp in Skethermore, which is where we actually need to be going. Nothing relevant there. Signal redirector, which is why we're heading to Skethermore. Little tea room. This isn't signed, but this is relevant in Wyndham Village in particular. We have to go back to being the tea room. So I guess we're looking for some place. He's alive again? That's silly. Well, at least it isn't causing the villagers here any troubles when I constantly murder the guy who's posted over there. I would love to steal that armor.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone.
We have not
Keep
fully
it that way.
explored this village yet, so I think we're going to do that before we fart off. Punisher? So this guy doesn't have anything to sell there, or say. Log about tests, I guess, for attempts to communicate with someone somewhere. Give me. I suddenly have a hankering for cake now. That upsets me.
Maybe Smith is right. Perhaps not sure about you.
Gonna just take... The scientist we recovered from the remains of Convoy 3 has proven less helpful than hoped. Under questioning, we have at least discovered that the external consensus is that the so-called interference field that surrounds the zone has proved impossible to neutralize so far. Furthermore, it is not a dome, but extends upward as a hollow column, as high as can be tested. Radio signals cannot penetrate it, and it disrupts electric systems. disastrously so for aircraft. Yeah, that wasn't obvious already. But it's good to know I wasted my time reading about it. That's right. That's right. It's the COVID lockdown all over again. Where'd the paper towel, the toilet paper, that's the right word. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Crusty butts everywhere.
Well, a new face.
Oh, I could report them to this. Why the frick is he? I guess it makes sense that he's posted in Town Hall. So this guy's the captain of the rest of these jackholes. And he's the one I was looking for when considering reporting the guy that was at the shop who I murdered. No, I killed him in self-defense of possible eventual retaliation. I couldn't find this guy, so we currently no longer have anyone to sell stuff at the shop here. I thought that if I had reported him to this guy, we'd end up getting someone to replace the guy over at the shop I'm talking about. But as he was here and not at the entrance to the village where I was expecting him to be, well...
Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure.
I won't.
New faces often mean trouble.
They don't.
And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from?
Let's go with unsure. I'm not sure. I don't remember much before today.
Really? Well, you're not the first amnesiac I've seen since things went awry. Trauma does strange things to people. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post-haste.
You mean like the priest?
Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you.
You.
I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information.
Yeah. And what makes you think I have any to give?
This isn't Scarborough, with holidaymakers just swanning about the place.
I don't know what that means.
No? Being a visitor here puts you in a very unique position. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside.
And what would I get in return for helping you? I could always use more everything.
Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us.
That doesn't fill my pockets.
Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place.
I don't care.
If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome.
I don't care.
Step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know?
I don't like this guy's attitude already. Now, where we currently stand, I am confident I could kill every single one of Protocol in this village. and walk away clean. It might take a save or two, but I could do it, no question. However, I don't think they would stay gone. And I hate wasting ammo. Like, I did that at the outlaw camp, and then they just all respawned when I left the area, and it gives me all the sadness, and I don't need that. I don't. Now, sure, I could replace the ammo pretty easily. We've gotten some pretty neat stuff lately, but I'd rather save my valuables for bartering for much better stuff. Let's go with the honest option because it seems more beneficial in the moment. My memories are gone. I don't know where I came from.
Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share.
I have nothing.
We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways.
You honestly need me more than I need you. But if I stand to profit in some way, I'm listening.
The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good. I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on WeArEuS, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious.
There's nothing going on with her. And I should not mention Dr. Garrow. That would be the smart thing. For now, I'm going to go. Quick save, and then see if this report is related to the preacher. I'd like him gone. He's not a good person.
Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
No promises.
Report anything. Yes, what is it?
No. That's not... That's kind of dumb.
Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
Burn south. Ooh, inventory's full. Nip this in the bud. We need to deal with June at the tea room. She's smart. Keeps her secrets well buried, but there's the stench of corruption about her. She's got history that she's not telling us, I'm sure of it. Best to nip this in the bud. If asked, it's standard sterilization protocol, and we've taken June to the detention facility. Don't let anyone inside the tea room once you've sterilized it, and bring anything of hers you find back here. Oh. So, we're finding June then. We are missing some health. At least I can't relearn something I already know. That's very good to know. We'll eat the tomate. It's tea, don't care. Yoink. Very curious to see what's going on in that chest of hers. I've seen it. I have to know what's in it. So she's in the detention facility. I don't think they're talking about the one they have in Scathermore.
The citizens of Wyndham, if you
I also don't know where her
friends or family show signs
tea house.
See that big metal bugger? I could have it. I could.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
Stop pinning it out like it owns the place.
Aye, but the robbers are proper fit of them robots. They won't try the luck here while we've got that.
You what? Roberts are fit of them Roberts. Unrewarding Roberts. You're not making any sense there, Michael.
You've had enough. Don't know what Alf's putting in his beer these days, but it's got a proper kick. Anyway, you stay away from them machine men, all right? They won't bother you if you don't bother them.
I could take it, Mike. I could.
No, you couldn't, George. Stop being daft.
So I wonder if that's just... I wonder if that's just fluff or actual fact. If I were to destroy all of the machines they have patrolling through here, would the bandits actually just break in and, well, make a mess? If so, that is actually fascinating. What is this? Hard-working villagers only. Aw.
Not sure I like the look of you.
Grindel's head. Nice. Yeah, I don't care about what Sims wants. I'm just going to do whatever I desire. Ah, the tankards for scrap.
How do? Not often we're seeing new faces here.
I
My
bet.
name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you?
Just wandering around, really.
Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now?
You could say that. I wouldn't really call it lucky. He seems mildly alright with the way things are here, so we'll just go with surprised. It's a bit of a shock, but I'm surprised anyone's actually alive.
Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means you can do things us regular folk can't.
Such as... I'm looking for Dr. Garrow. Yeah. Is there something you need doing?
You'd help out the village, would you?
For
Let me
a
ask you
price.
something. The soldiers, protocol as they go by. What do you make of them?
Self-righteous dickbags, but... Yeah, I haven't seen them do anything especially good or bad, but... Yeah, we'll go with that.
Aye, well, you haven't been here long enough to know. Between you and me and the garden wall, let me tell you, it's like being under an army of occupation.
I would imagine so.
I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place, and I need help with something. Soldiers have got their eyes on me, but they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for the moment at least. I need to collect a few messages Not important, you understand, but I can't stick me nose out of the door without the soldiers taking an interest. You, they'll let walk out of the village, so I need you to go to Scathamore for us.
Another reason to go to Scathamore, huh? We'll go with Wary instead. This isn't going to be dangerous, is it, buddy?
Oh, don't worry yourself. The messages aren't incriminating her out, if that's what's worrying you. They're just, you know, important to me. There's something in it for you and all. Not asking you to do out for note. I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers. But it'll be all right if you see I sent you. She hides out in her barn on Scathamore. I'll mark it for you.
Nice.
The other note is with a fella who skulks all over Scathamore. But we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map. Fair warning, though. Out in Scathamore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. You let me know if there's out else I can help you with.
Ooh. Bard equipment. Oh. Can you get your hands on any Bard equipment? I'd love it so dearly.
Keep your bloody voice down. Nothing brings the soldiers down on you faster than talking about that. Mayhap I heard rumours of it, but I can't see it out more than that.
I know those scientists from the research facility drank here. Did they, let anything slip?
You completely crackers. Say that too loud, and you'll have us both locked up. I don't know how you know that, but it's true. One of them scientists, in particular, used to come to drinking here. Before it all went arse upwards, that is. He liked his ale, that fella, and ale made him chatty. Well, he said he worked on some gadget with that Dr. Garrow, who were a big noise over at the site. He called it a signal redirector. Top secret. Only a few of them made at the doctor's request. I've no idea what they were for. You could do worse than talk to Nora. She were there at the time, and she has a good brain, has Nora. Look, you didn't hear any of that from me, all right? Quiet as the grave, mate.
Now, I could use certain, let's call them supplies.
I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind?
What about specialized tools?
Aye. Well, look, there's ways and means. The old government bunkers, the ones they reckon were secret, like anything stays secret round here for long. If it's special gear you want, have a poke round in any bunker you find. I've heard there's some grand doings to be had in them, but watch yourself. Few of them are safe.
Oh yeah, that information totally helped me. Go out there and wander.
After it all went to cock and we got quarantined,
I didn't.
London started sending in soldiers. To start when the
I don't care. I suppose actually having a conversation would help his disposition towards me. But the actual information, what he actually has to say doesn't interest me. At least as far as this is concerned. And especially after asking for supplies and him saying, well, if you go out there, there's stuff somewhere. Be careful when you get to those somewheres. That is all. Doesn't really help me.
Aye, no, but anyhow.
And so he's only got some alcohol, which I actually do need. Yeah. That's way too good for that. What about the pistol? And gets us
Can't give you
close.
much for that.
Understand. Ooh, he likes cake and guns. My man.
Pleasure doing business with you, my friend. All sorts comes through here, so don't be shy about coming back. Might have something new for you.
Yep.
See you around.
Okay, we're full on glass.
I'll finish my book today, I think. Start it again tomorrow.
Good for you, I guess. In the
You're pushing your luck.
I have to break this, right?
I've got a grave dug ready if I catch you again.
Gone, are they? Must have spooked him.
Well, I know I can't crouch and kick, so. Really should be able to kill him. So what's going on down here? That's fascinating. Reverend got his hands on a battery. We already know about that. So we need to find June's place.
This is a defense announcement. The substation is now off-limits for all citizens and enlisted men.
Okay.
Talk protocol officer if you require
Her place was quarantined. So that'll probably make it easier to find it. Pretty sure there's no way in there. Wyndham Garage. There's no way there isn't something going on with these. Nice.
Won't be told again. Off with you. Don't know the password, do you? Ha! Thought as much. And keep running.
Nope, still too far. Jet Ace Logan lunchbox. Bakery bedroom key. I've been thinking about what you said. Your words were vicious, but I won't return the favor. Instead, I'm writing to beg for your compassion. My poor Philip isn't himself, it's true, but he's no danger to anyone. I know how the illness looks, but to call him a monster, to claim he attacked you, I won't believe it. He's been nothing but a loving husband to me. To me. Don't listen to the protocol and they're poison. Jet Ace Logan 10 Days to Doom comic.
Hands away from any weapons, you.
I could dust you with a flashlight if they'd let me. I don't see anything that looks like a place that serves tea aside from this. Not this place. Well, I appear to have been turned around.
Not sure about you.
That's fine. Great. God dang it. Barred from the other side. There's an easy solution for that.
Thank goodness that's done.
Oh, that's tea. Interesting. June's key. Ah. Also, why is there a skeleton up here? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way this could be June, because he said in a memo that she was in detention. It doesn't make sense that he would kill her and then bother to lie about it. Especially if he still has the memo and hasn't actually sent it anywhere. I will say, well, the tea itself isn't particularly valuable, so frankly, I don't care about it. Hey, buddy. Nothing happening here.
Let's Let's not have any trouble.
Yep, sure, definitely. And now to go back over here. I could have died there. That would have been a real shame. Be normal. I love it. But you know what I love more? I love rifling through things that don't belong to me. Real sneaky breaky like. This discovery upsets me. Visit the bathhouse, plant flowers beneath the nearby ruins, stretches and an early night. I don't know why I said bathhouse. Boathouse. Plant flowers beneath the nearby ruins.
Tomorrow.
Boathouse and nearby ruins.
This is a defense announcement. The substation
One would assume the boathouse would be near the sea, which is going to be this way.
require access for a legitimate reason.
I don't know what ruins it could be referring to. But at the very least, I know where a boathouse should be.
It's the World Cup this year, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I hope England nabs it. Do as you're told, right?
These look like ruins if I've ever seen some. Protocol secrets, June's diary, and a bandage. I'm burying this so that whoever digs it up. I don't think the second that is necessary. Whoever digs it up might dig up the truth too, and because it's too dangerous for me to know this anymore. Here's what I know of the protocol. We shouldn't be alive. Whatever disaster happened here, the protocol should have buried us all along with it. There was more to that atom plant than they told us. They meddled with the Earth and understood nothing. There was a safe room for only the most important barred employees to flee to if the protocol was enacted. I don't know who those people were, and after all these years, I don't know if anyone is still alive, but I know where it is. And the bunker is scribbled on a map. Okay, so that's nice. Actually, I wonder if the key to that box they have back at the... What is it? I don't remember the name of the building, but back where Sims is. I wonder if there might be a key there to the box that's there. I want that bandage. Unfortunately, I can't put the tomato in there. But that matters nout, as they would say. So there might be something else near the boathouse. Want one of these? No? Oh, okay. So it just quick saved, saving me the effort of stretching my finger to do the same. How do I... Is it possible, I mean, to get into this building here?
Not sure I like the look of you.
That's fine. Frankly, this is probably more valuable for combat, let's say. The closest access to a pneumatic tube I have is the alternate entrance to the interchange, which even from where I currently am is pretty freaking far. I really do want that bandage. Since it's one healing item in exchange for another, I guess the trade is fine. Right. Yeah, I can access my backpack. Oh. Didn't realize that was a thing. Well, that's just on the ground now, though. It's basically the same thing. Ah. I don't know why I should care. I'm just going to do it anyway, though.
Blanco, that wall, he says. Where am I supposed to find Blanco around here? Not sure about you.
Mildly curious to see if there's anything up there, but I mean, I can see through the slats in the wood, and frankly, it doesn't look interesting. Alright, so the boathouse was also a point of notice. Note.
Hands away from any weapons, you.
I'm holding a flashlight.
It's like having another bloody dwarf.
Maybe not this one, but that one. Since I can't actually enter this building at all. Yeah.
sheep dip. Better than nothing, honey.
So maybe the mention of the boathouse was a red herring.
Don't be causing trouble, all right? I don't know why the locals act like that. We're protecting them, the bloody ungrateful swine.
Man, I couldn't imagine why anyone would hate being called swine. Frankly, I'm just traveling around along the beach here in order to see if the detector picks up something.
Started off right by shooting some troublemakers. Shame we can't do that again. There are a few locals left as it is.
I don't imagine this is connected to what I was looking for, but it's still nice to have, especially that shotgun ammo. Where the frick does this come out?
Citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Caught early, the contagion can be
Maryview
painfully
Hotel.
excised. Be vigilant. Be safe.
Village shop is no more.
Keep your nose clean.
Casterfell Woods. Okay, so we have a non-sewer entrance to Casterfell Woods. Got it. I would love an alternative entrance to Skethermore, but I don't imagine we'll be that lucky. Although, there is this over here. And this over here. So we might actually have an entrance to Skethermore. Granted, they don't really want anyone there, so it'll be mostly me murdering Protocol, which is fine by me. They aren't particularly great people. Well, it'll be less murder, more self-defense, because I'm not Han. Unless I know they're going to be hostile, then I'll shoot first, every time. And I mean, you can say Han shot first all you want, but in the end, the only thing that matters is, was he wrong? I think we've been that way before. That's an entrance to the sewer. Not interested in that right now. Pretty sure sure, mildly confident that there's a less awful way. Hey. Well, hate all of that. That there's a less awful entrance to Scattermore. Oh, the game didn't like that. Telephone ringing, particle effects? Mm-mm. Too much for its tiny little heart. Sure hope I have a recent save somewhere nearby. Looks like it won't be necessary. Combat's interesting. Combat stems. No one cares about the T. Probably should just use it instead. Recent movements. Maisie, it's been too quiet of late. Something is going on. Keep your eyes open for me, as usual. If you spot one of them acting off, bring it to me. Signed, Reverend McHenry. Below are some notes scribbled in a different hand. Notes on his recent movements past the Maryview Hotel. Right, the Maryview Hotel was noted on the map because that's where Maisie was set up and watching what's his mug that used to run the shop before he caught a severe case of axe. Crossed the stream, turned right heading up the hill, turned right again up the narrow stone steps, went round back of the ruins and entered that rat-infested cellar. Oh, I've already been there. I want the combat stem because it's valuable. Hey, buddy.
This is the transaction. Oberon must die. If Oberon is dead, then the way out will open. You will awaken as if from a nightmare. This sequence is assured.
If I ask why Oberon must die, it'll probably repeat with "it will open the way out." The better question is, you are a voice. Why in the world should I trust you?
Others have and will offer you escape. To follow their advice is at best optimistic, at worst foolish. Be careful. Trust only me.
That seems to be incredibly stupid. I don't trust any of you, honestly. And we stomp. And stomp. Okay. And stomp. Alright. God dang thing was a tank.
Join the army to see the world. Keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
I mean... Ooh, and the rifle is stock rather than rusted. You know, a celebratory pastry. For an assassination well done. Crap. Leaving resources like that are just... Oh, we did the whole going around this thing trying to find an entrance already. Alright. It's unfortunate I can't actually get in here, but I guess the main point of why you might have wanted to, I've already discovered the note from Maisie about the comings and goings of the shopkeep. Now, my main interest is heading all the way over here to see if there is actually an entrance to, well, an exit that leads to Scattermore. That would be most convenient. Super appreciated.
Those bean counters in War Office better is giving an award with adventure by now.
Citizens of Wyndham, the woods are still off limits. If you need to approach the woods...
Never hold us for long, you fiends. This is a script. Archdruid? It's not a very good one. I mean, it's not like it's bad, but it doesn't do anything interesting.
Nothing fancy.
Follow the protocol.
Okay, that is what I wanted to see. So it's on the map now, right? Guess we'll use that as a checkpoint marker. I probably have to go through, right, for it to register, well, to be marked naturally on the map. So I expect here, I expect Protocol to be patrolling here like the Outlaws were doing outside of Wyndham Village. Back in the... I know the name of the place, but I can't recall it. It's right there,
You are
and
leaving Wyndham,
it upsets
and
me.
the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. If you approach any military areas in the area, you will be presumed to have hostile intent, and you will be fired upon. Remember, a warning shot is a wasted bullet.
What the actual frick? I can't actually see all the way out there either.
Eh? That's what I want to know. Can't fix anything from over here.
Oh, they'll leave me alone if I'm not near a military site. But, I don't have anywhere to hide from that thing. Actually, this ruin will do. Right? As long as I can break line of... Oh. I see how this goes. Alright, let's have at it. So soon? I thought we were just getting to know each other. Come on. And just like that, we're making friends already. I can't imagine this is healthy, but whatever they tried to do here certainly didn't work. What?
You are doing well. Continue to do well. It is imperative that you continue to do well.
Who is this is irrelevant? Why can't you just tell me what you want from me? Has already done so. This is. We probably got the other phone call that told us about the opening up the way after killing Oberon. That is probably supposed to happen after this call, but I do what I want. Let's go with don't patronize me. Patronize? Definitely patronize.
Upon you continuing to do well.
That does not help your case any. Problem with messing with the military patrols is that they are better armed than the outlaws. The subtitles. They apparently wish for me to continue doing well. At least until the next person speaks. I could run over there to the patrol and get them to talk easily, but ooh, a helicopter. Another anomalous thing. She's no Merlin. Guess you don't get a chance to try for a dry run. A few notes on handling. The shielding the boffins installed is heavy. She steers like a cow. Consider your maneuvers well in advance. Compounding this is the new egg. It's powerful, but it isn't as responsive as you might like. She's no Merlin, put it that way. Expect a second between shifting the throttle and the clutch, finding out about it. I hope you make it inside. Right. I forgot one of the main reasons we're here is because we found information on a bunker thanks to Jane, who, by all accounts, is not among us anymore. Protocol workshop. I need a goddamn pneumatic tube. I should have gone back to the... There should be one in here, right? And there's definitely people down here. Full up on alcohol, which is good. It means we can make stuff at our leisure. Beautiful. Finally. Oh, I, for some reason, put away all the fricking bandages. Take 2 of those. Ooh. Semi-auto, too. Really would be nice to have a better menu for this stuff. Still prefer the Lee number 4 instead. All right.
There's someone here. Straight. Let's see what's going on. There is.
Wrong place, wrong time. Hopefully this game treats this much less like Stalker does, because enemies just magically knowing you've killed people like this, even though all of the witnesses are dead, no matter how far away they are from where it happened, even though you killed everyone, I really, really hate that.
Just let us have a crack at the outlaws around here. We can get rid of them and take their supplies. 2 birds, 1 bullet.
Yeah. Still doing it. Now we're all full on cloths. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Windfall is all that's left of me. It does funny things to you, this place. I'm hiding here because it seems like as good a hole as any. Tried to get into the safe room, but it was locked. I've had a lot of time to think, and in that time I've realized that I don't remember my name. No one ever used it, really. Just calling me Windfall after that discovery of mine. It's all that's left of me. Who I was isn't anymore. My work gave us a windfall, and now I am become it. I and become my purpose. Windfall's log, 6th of November, 1957. My escort is dead and the hopes of getting out of here are looking slim. Those soldiers aren't letting anyone pass, no matter how important they might be. They confiscated my crate on the road, the one that contains our great discovery. Funny thing is, they didn't try searching it at first, so they don't know it's locked, and I still have the key. They'll have a fun time trying to open it once they get it back to their field station, and I wonder if that's the key we just got. Well, I mean, the key... The key that we just got is for the box back at the place in Wyndham Village. It's a modified key card, though. Okay, so this is one we got from Holder. Wait, hold on. There was... Oops. Investigation, key items. It says lock release on it. This seems unwise. Just gonna yoink. Oh, we got to the secret safe room. That's a shame. Contingency operation. If a major incident occurs at the Windscale site, all staff must remain at their stations while a preliminary lockdown and investigation takes place. Should a full quarantine be enacted, a contingency operation is in place for all staff with red level clearance, and apparently Windfall had red level clearance. If the color of the key card we got off of him is anything to go by. Exactly 30 minutes after quarantine is enacted, an evacuation airlift will leave RAF Snowed Moss for any red level staff. Emergency road transport to the airfield will operate from Casterfell Dam via Datlow Hall. This contingency operation must be kept fully classified to avoid any potential strain on the evacuation team. I'm loath to just leave supplies sitting around. So what can we do? Ooh, backpack's full. Not great. Well, I definitely want to come back for that alcohol. Oh, okay. That's one question down. That's cloth. Really low on iodine, though. So I'm going to avoid using any of that. Oh. Actually,
We started off right by shooting some troublemakers. Shame we can't do that again. There are a few locals left as it is.
Take him out, boys.
we're fine on health.
Dead body. Damn, one of our eyes open. Can be anything.
So I heard at least 3 of them.
We bug it off.
Stay sharp. Don't want any more surprises.
Remember your training. Someone's here.
You'll die here. Stay lucky, mate. Game's up right.
Salvaging them for armor. I know it takes forever to dismantle the scrapped robots by hand, but we've got no more gas for the cutting torches, so there's no other way. No, I'm not going with Jock's suggestion of using explosives. I can just imagine the look on the commander's face if we tell him that we're planning to blow the bloody things up. We're supposed to be salvaging them for armor, not blasting them into little pieces.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the back. Sure, I like the look of. Take this! Not safe yet.
I saw that. I know you're there.
Body! No, it's one of us. I see you over there.
Someone messing with me?
No, this has nothing to do with you.
Sure. No more surprises.
That's not what I wanted. Soldiers blocking the road. Where does our get windfall out? I say I'm just a person like everyone else we're leaving behind, like all these villagers trying to drive away. You're more important than that. Windfall is more important than that. Let's see. Investigation notebook. Okay, so maybe the crate he's talking about isn't the one that's in Wyndham Village. It's possible it is. But there might be one here in Skethermore. And no matter how many bodies it takes to get to it, I will drop them if it's necessary. And if it's not. But we don't need to talk about that second one. At the very least, all this crouching makes it very easy to keep an eye out for booby traps. New lead found. Sergeant wants a squad's worth of armor moved over to the interchange bunker. Good one, he says, for safekeeping. He reckons we need to be ready for a major defensive operation like those pagan nuts ever bothered to leave the woods. The bunker's on the north side of our camp. You can't miss it. Olive Johnson, hurry those slackers in the village and get more salvage to you day after tomorrow. Investigation, interchange, gather more entrance. So there's another entrance to the interchange from here. Well, not in here, but back up on the surface. I really wish I had a rifle with a scope. Frankly, at this point, I'd really just settle for a rifle. Pick his brain for a bit from way over there, but I guess I can wait until he heads back over there with his back turned. I mean, I could just put the axe in him. I'm pretty sure he's the only guy left. But if I can take no damage while killing him, that would be preferable. I know he goes over there because he was there when we first saw him.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown.
That's what topping a civvy will get you. Aw, it's a beautiful ballerina now. And they'll never know it. Combat stem recipe. I'm pretty sure we have that. I actually looked at all of our recipes earlier. I don't know why they won't let me take the helmet, but I guess that's just where we are now. Okay. Actually, since everyone's dead now, I don't actually need to drop anything. I can run around like I own the place because I do. From here. May as well. I guess I could. No, that. I want to try... That's a pretty good use of it, actually. 2 of these. 1 of these. Okay. Aha. Pay dirt. Pay dirt is a terrible, terrible phrase, by the way. Absolutely awful. It is terrible at getting the point across. Jackpot? Pretty much everyone understands what jackpot means. Pay dirt? Awful. Ooh. I do still find myself very upset that I can't equip any armor. That's a shame. Okay, and then what? I know where this is. I do need to head back to that bathroom where a lot of people died. Check them already. There are a lot of hidey holes in this place. Barred safe room key. That's that. But we already got the key from Windfall. Frankly, his key might actually work at the interchange. That's related to... Ooh. That's related to Windfall. That's those two. And over here. All right, we're done with this place. Yeah, this is the way back out. definitely have combat stim. Okay, so we put that away. We might be rich. Ooh, we also are very rich in skill points. Healing boost. I definitely like that. It's overpriced. Hack and back. Radiation resistance. Quiet takedown. I think I want this one. I probably won't get a bow until I get to the Casterfell Woods. We're not going there yet, though. Currently, there's nothing we need from over there. I wouldn't mind charisma. And that's cheap, and we really do need that. I think that's it for today. I wanted the video to go on a little longer since I kind of did a lot of wandering around in Wyndham Village that didn't, well, I won't say it didn't accomplish much, because without that wandering around, we wouldn't have known about that place and all of the other stuff it had to offer. Granted, I ultimately would have found this anyway, and ultimately would have gotten all of that stuff, but having the hint helped. Got us over here faster. We've still got a lot of other stuff to do here. Things to see, things to do. So there's something... A note from a protocol soldier says there's an interchange bunker entrance in their camp. And I am going to fight my way through them, tooth and nail, axe and nail more accurately, to get to it. Oh, they were going to hate me anyway since that's their camp, and that's basically where they're going to just be hostile anyway. Hopefully that doesn't leak to the outside areas, and then all of the patrols are just hostile to me. It would suck because they usually have guns. Though I wouldn't mind having more guns. The more I have, the better I can upgrade the ones I have. But game almost pulled me in there for a second. You could see it happening in real time. Ooh. Oh, he's not alone. He's not alone by half. Nevertheless, that is going to do it for us today. This guy's life was saved. Narrowly. He's going off on his own, though there's another patrol over there that can see us.
Oh, you're dead.
I know you're in somewhere.
Let's just walk away before this turns into a bloodbath for them. What?
Go, or you're dead.
Move.
Walk it up,
The
Sibby.
frick is going on here?
Someone killed him.
I have no desire to help. I just want to watch how this plays out. I stand to profit immensely from this. So those are outlaws, noted.
Where? Take cover.
Ooh.
Got ya. Ha! I think they've gone.
One chum. Watch your heads, lads. Bullseye.
You proper bugged, you
Thought
are.
as much.
Corpses
I
for
wonder
the
if
corpse
gossip
god.
party about the recon finder lived area is
Get
true.
lost
God,
or I'd kill you.
I'd kill for a motherfucker. No.
Unfortunately, corpses don't display in an obvious way, so I have to actually go
Are they gone?
looking around for them. But that is kind of upsetting. I need... Let's see. That is not... Okay. We can take this. Then make one stock. No, pristine. Beautiful. Make do and mend. Are there... Ah. New recipe unlocked. The Enfield's LMG. Don't mind if I fricking do. My apologies, I ran out of space again because I wasn't paying attention. To explain the issue quickly, it was recently brought to my attention, literally today in fact, that one of my videos on, one of my Atomfall videos, I think it was the second one, literally has no audio past 2 minutes and 41 seconds. I can't fix that. The best I can do is try to make sure that going forward for iodine, love that, is that going forward I am not impacted, or I don't allow that to actually happen to another video, which means I have to pay more attention to everything before I start rendering and make sure the video has audio after it's rendered before I upload it. It's a couple of extra steps, sure.
This is our turf. Don't come back. One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard.
Hold on, I don't have space. Sure, why not? Okay, apparently their AI was Ooh. Oh, frick, that bad boy. I was going to say he looks a lot tougher, but it has two very, very clear weaknesses. I very much look forward to making that thing scrap. Hoping I got everybody. There definitely should have been more outlaw bodies to look through, but that's an issue for later. I actually have to go back into the bunker over there and stow this stuff, and then come back and, well, if I leave the area, those bodies disappear, and any loot they may have on them goes with them. I can't have that, so I'll go drop the stuff next to the bunker and then pick up everything else that I can. I really, really wish to destroy that thing, though. Anyway, that's it. We're done for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back next week, first thing, with another episode. And I really hope you guys are enjoying this because the game ain't half bad. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.